Good morning, loved ones. Happy Thursday. What a beautiful day to be alive. I feel so good. I feel so squeaky clean. Had a good night's rest. I walked 14 miles yesterday, and I'm feeling on top of the world. Now, it's kind of a far cry from where I've been in my past, and I want to talk about that today. And it's something that kind of plagued me um, through a lot of different periods of my life, quite frankly, and that is depression. And I get depressed about all sorts of things. Mostly if I really get to the core root of what the depression was, it was self-loathing. I wasn't self-loving. And I would get into pity parties and think about poor me, that nobody loved me, and everybody's ignoring me, and I'm just too much for everybody, and what's the point? Why am I here? You know, I'd go through a lot of that. And the thing that saved me through all the years, as it kept appearing and reappearing, was my writing. Writing helped me. I would languish in my pen. I'd bleed through my fingers, and I'd pour all this energy out of me that would get locked in my head. So, in a prior poem, actually, a couple of them, I kind of rephrased it recently, but my original verse was, I am a doctor and I don't charge a fee, and I have only one patient, and the patient is me. Now, that was my psychoanalysis. I was totally taking care of my psychoanalysis. Now, when I look at it, now I spent almost entirely my entire life up until 2 years ago as a drinker and as a smoker and partier. I do everything to the extreme. I only recently realized that I had some obsessive compulsive behaviors, and I never really understood. I never really looked at it. And so now I can look at it in a different light. I can analyze it better. And so depression is something that plagues a lot of people, and people disguise it in many ways. Sometimes it's, you put on a happy face, but the tears of a clown underneath that mask. And I know that one. So it's a very disturbing thing to experience if you've ever experienced it. And I think most people do. I mean, I've contemplated suicide way more than once. But, thing is, I had a brother who did actually kill himself. And so as a insightful reminder, I realized that I really wasn't going to go there. I wouldn't do that to my mother or my family, because I saw the pain and the suffering that people went through. Death only affects the living. It's funny how it works. So the thing that I realized, that um, it was a self-sabotage, and it was self-loathing, and it was self-pity, and there was no self-love there. It was just abusive behavior being regurgitated and recycled over and over again. So when I started drinking my pee, it all changed. Now I'm almost 6 months in now. It'll be 6 months come Sunday that I started drinking my pee. I haven't had a depressing thought. I haven't had anything but total self-love. I haven't had anything but great cheer and enthusiasm and childlike wonder. It's been amazing. And I'm not alone, because I have another friend, Michael J. Quinlan, who lives in Hawaii, lives in a beautiful paradise, and he was depressed. And he thought hiking would help, and it didn't, because he'd still be depressed. But when he started drinking his pee, the depression was gone. And it's still gone. And so I know that there's something to it, that I'm not alone, that this is something to really consider. It changes your whole perception when you start drinking your pee and rubbing it in your body and realizing the gift that you have, the miracle you are, and the potential that you are squelching. Pee will bring it out in you. I can't explain it any better way than that. People think that is so weird, but you ask any pee drinker and they'll tell you their life has changed big time. And it's funny how a lot of pee drinkers are still very reluctant to ever acknowledge that they actually drink their pee. And people go, gosh, you look great. What have you been doing? And they won't tell them, because of the fear of the judgment. And what happens when people find out you drink your pee? Oh, how disgusting and repulsive. Get away from me. But see, they're the clueless ones. They don't have any idea the miracle that's going on and the healing that's going on and the transformation that you're experiencing. I think it's worth sharing myself, and that's why I have no hesitation, no fear, and no consideration about the judgment. Fuck them. This is an amazing cure-all. It changes things so dramatically. I mean, I'm like hey, whoever I was before, that's just somebody I used to know, really honestly. I am a completely transformed human being with so much more respect and so much more love and enthusiasm. And I just feel the magic. I mean, I look forward to waking up every day. I look forward to rubbing my body with my pee and drinking it in the morning and doing an enema. I look forward to these things because of how good it makes me feel every day. I got a new bounce in my step. When I go walking, hey, I'm strutting because I'm just so squeaky clean. It feels great. You know what I mean? Well, if you're a pee drinker and a pee rubber and an enema doer, you do know what I mean. If you're not, if you're new, try it. You'll like it. Really. Get past it. Don't let your mind get in the way of the beauty that waits for you, because it is. It's all so beautiful. And it's there for everybody. That's the beauty. You just have to do it. It comes out of you and you put it back in. Simple as that. It comes out of you and you put it back in. Pretty simple. You can do that by drinking. You can do it by rubbing. Now, when you do it with the enemas, it's going to go back in and it's going to come back out. But it is a unbelievably wonderful cleaning agent. Yikes. It is so powerful. I mean, I don't know why but people bother with anything else, quite frankly. I mean, why go through all the motions and lotions and potions when it's all pure and it comes right out of you? To me, it just is like, wow, man, this is the shit. Hey, my piss is the shit. It is. So, anyway, I wrote a poem just an hour or two ago because I knew this is what I was going to talk about. So I etched this one out this morning. And it's called Do You Know Depression? It's like, do you know depression? You ever met him? I have. Okay, so do you know depression? Have you ever been there? Considering suicide because nobody cared? Lost in a mindset, praying for clues, can't seem to make par. It's a catch-22. Loathing yourself because love has been lost. Self-sabotage comes at a very high cost. So, how does one change this? What can you do? Do you know somebody like this? Is it possibly you? What if I told you there is a cure? And it comes from inside of you, and it's totally pure. Start drinking your urine. I kid you not. It's totally safe, and it's the best chance you've got. I know, because I've been there. But not anymore. Because my self-love is endless. And my pee was the cure. And it's true. I kid you not. I haven't had even one. I mean, I just don't even think in anything but positive, loving thoughts anymore. That's all I think. I just think loving thoughts. Not only for myself, but for everybody. I just want to spread the love around. That's all I want to do, is just keep spreading the love around. And, sharing good cheer, Why not? I love everybody. I love you. And I can say that honestly because I'm looking in the mirror and you know what? I love me. Haha, I do. No more self-loathing. No more self-sabotage. Just self-loving. It's a healthy choice. So, with all that being said, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful, marvelous day filled with love and hugs. And remember, keep your peace together. And let me think. Oh, boom! Ha! You just been loved. Bye now.